Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Hada min fadli Rabbi. I begin in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. This is by the grace of my Lord. Quran, chapter 27, verse 40. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you all. 6 years ago, I was part of the Leadership Development Program, which was organized by the MCB. And at that time, we had a vision session whereby we were supposed to connect to a vision that was close to ourselves. I remember at that time that I was teaching at madrasa, and during that session, I realized that madrasa and that connection was so deep that the vision that I drew was for our madrasa. It was a personal vision that I had for my own madrasa as a teacher there. 2 years down the line, I was given an privilege, an opportunity to become principal at Haydar Islamic School. As you can imagine, one of the first sessions that we conducted, together with our teachers, teams, and volunteers, was a vision session to create and understand as a group what we wanted from our madrasas. We asked ourselves, what is it that we want our students to feel when they come to madrasa? What is it that we really want them to feel? Some of the words that came up during our vision session was that we wanted to create a happy, caring place where there was time for spiritual growth and moral characters. We wanted to unleash potential, whereby our students became good members, amazing, inspiring members of our community and our society. Together with these words, we created our vision statement for our madrasa. Together with this vision, we also created strategies on how that we will come to this. It's a lot of words, and it's just to emphasize right now that the how and the vision had to come together at this session so that we would know moving forward what it is that we wanted to concentrate on. One of the first and most important things that I felt and my team felt was really important was the safeguarding element. We wanted to make sure that we had a secure and safe environment for our children to study in. Therefore, some of the actions that we took to make this a reality is that all our volunteers are DBS checked, that they also have access to 4 modules of an online safeguarding program, which they all need to complete. We also have a protection policy, a child protection policy on our website, which can be accessed by our teachers, volunteers, children, and parents. The other big resource that I personally felt that was really beneficial as a new leader of a madrasa was the fact that I had access to a safeguarding officer who knew and understood and had gone through quite a lot of training, previous understanding of safeguarding. If there was ever an event or ever a circumstance that I needed advice for, I knew that I could have that resource on hand, make sure that I could connect to parents and teachers and students to make sure that we were doing our best for safeguarding. Moving forward, we're trying to get all our volunteers to be accredited with the level 1 safeguarding. We have started that process. Our parent umbrella body, Council of European Jamaats, also provide safeguarding workshops for us together with councils. So we're on that journey of making sure that our volunteers are trained and equipped to make sure that our learning environment is safe and secure. At the end of 2015, we will also really highly benefited by 2 researchers that came to our madrasa to talk to our students. What we understood and what came through this research was the fact that what children were taking from mainstream school and madrasa, vice versa, was that the skills that we taught at madrasa, the listening, the focusing, the memorizing, those were the skills that children took from our madrasa back to mainstream school. It wasn't the content or the knowledge that we were trying to impart. There must be quite a lot of reasons for that. But what we wanted to do at Tabria Islamic School was make sure that our knowledge and the content that we were trying to impart was more beneficial, was more appropriate, applicable. So what we did was last year in January, we adopted the new Tabria Curriculum. This is a learner-centered approach, whereby students are given opportunities to learn through activities and doing things, by having teaching guides available to teachers. For the younger students, we have access to storybooks for all our lessons. So it was an amazing new approach, and also we wanted to make sure that the Quran was part of what we taught. So every lesson has a Quranic verse embedded inside those lessons. Some of the feedback that we've got has been very positive, but like I said, it's just been a year. Generally, teachers, parents, and students feel that this is a nice, engaging, and interactive way of teaching at our madrasa. As you can imagine, one of the biggest assets that we have at madrasa are our teachers. The way we interact and connect to our children is through our teachers. And what we felt in our vision session was that it was really important to upskill our teachers that are volunteers doing normal lives. So what we did was that we encouraged 2 programs, one which is skill-based, and another that was understanding difference. It's a psychology program whereby it teaches you to understand how students in our madrasas are different. So these are the 2 programs that we encourage our teachers to attend and to get a better understanding for going back and equipping them to going back to classrooms. Another aspect that we wanted to try was having faith in action. We wanted to take learning outside of our classrooms, from our madrasas, and what we decided is that making faith in action was to give opportunities for different skills in our madrasa. We currently hold camps every year, so we take them out of madrasa and hold a weekend camp, whereby teachers and students can come in and engage. We also create a development day and presentation day, where children are allowed to focus and speak and try new things. Finally, I'd like to wrap this up by saying this is teamwork, networking, and benefiting. At a day like this, we should encourage us to network, learn best practices. I'd like to finish and end with a fact and a saying that vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision is merely passing time. Vision with action changes the world. Thank you.